Iran's national team is living in Tijuana, Mexico, not the USA, during the World Cup. Every match day, they bus across the border into Los Angeles, play their game, and bus back. They're not staying in America, they're commuting to it. This is the most unusual living situation in tournament history, and it reveals everything about the politics of hosting a World Cup. Why Mexico? Travel restrictions from the Trump administration made it difficult for Iranian nationals to obtain U.S. visas. Combined with security concerns and diplomatic tensions between Washington and Tehran, staying inside the United States was not a realistic option. Mexico, which has no such restrictions with Iran, became the logical alternative. So Iran set up camp just south of the border. Match day in Iran's World Cup starts on a bus. The team wakes up in Tijuana, drives to the San Isidro border crossing, shows their match day visas, and continues through San Diego up to Los Angeles. Round trip, 4 to 6 hours on the road. A typical commute would be exhausting. During a World Cup, it's unprecedented. Every match day, this is their journey. Before leaving the tournament, Iran's team left a handwritten note thanking LA. It was a simple gesture, a piece of paper, team crest at the top, personal words from the squad and staff. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for the welcome. In a story full of politics and restrictions, this note was a purely human moment, a reminder that at its heart, the World Cup is about people. Make no mistake, this commute affected performance. 4 to 6 hours of travel on match day drains energy that should be saved for the pitch. Recovery between matches was compromised. Sleep schedules were disrupted. While other teams recovered in hotel rooms minutes from the stadium, Iranian players were spending the night on a bus heading back to Mexico. In a tournament where small margins decide everything, this was a massive disadvantage. Iran living in Mexico isn't just a travel story. It's a political statement about the USA as a World Cup host. A host nation is supposed to welcome every team equally. But when travel restrictions prevent an entire squad from staying within your borders, it raises questions. Can you truly host a global tournament if some nations can't even enter your country? It's a complicated reality that no previous host has faced. Here's the irony. Qatar 2022 was heavily criticized for its human rights record, its treatment of migrant workers, and its restrictions on LGBTQ+ fans. Now the USA, a country that criticized Qatar, faces its own hosting controversy. Iran can't stay in the host nation. A team qualified for the World Cup can't enter the country hosting it. The parallels are uncomfortable, and they remind us that no host is perfect. Amid all the politics, the players handled it with remarkable grace. Interviews showed Iranian players smiling about their unusual situation. "We're making memories," one said. "We're seeing two countries in one World Cup." The bus rides became bonding time. Card games, team meetings, shared meals on the highway. They turned a disadvantage into a team-building experience. That's the power of sport, making something good out of something hard. The internet had opinions, strong ones. Iranian fans expressed pride in their team's adaptability. American fans were conflicted, some embarrassed, others defensive. Political commentators saw it as proof of broken policy. Football analysts focused on the competitive disadvantage. Mexican fans, meanwhile, welcomed Iran with open arms. "They're our team now," one Tijuana local said. For a few weeks, Iran became Mexico's adopted World Cup team. Iran's World Cup story is bigger than football. It's about politics, borders, and the barriers that still exist in our world. But it's also about resilience. A team that couldn't stay in the host country found a home next door. They made friends in Mexico, thanked America for hosting, and played their hearts out. The World Cup is supposed to bring the world together. Sometimes it shows us how far apart we still are, and sometimes it shows us how to bridge the gap. Subscribe to WC26 Matrix for every story behind the world's biggest tournament.